I think we're all very accustomed to how controversial social media is. And growing up in today's time, I think we all know that there have been many debates about social media and whether it is a good thing or a bad thing. Many people think it's a bad thing because it has been proven to be very damaging on people's mental health, and it also very addictive to all of its users. And since going without my phone for 12 consecutive hours, I can say that it's very addictive to me, and particularly because of how much I use my social media and my phone every single day. Because normally, in a normal day, I would look on Pinterest to help pick out my outfit because I'm very indecisive and I couldn't do that for 12 hours. It also helps with social interaction. If you get anxious talking to people, it's very easy for you to just hide behind a screen and just say what you want to say and reword it and retype it and everything, and be able to say a revised version of what you were originally going to say. But if you actually have to talk to people in person, it's much different. You can't just take your words back. It's also very hard to not know if people are liking your posts or if they're sharing your images on VSCO or stuff like that. You don't know what other people are doing, if they're posting on their Snapchat stories or whatever, and that's very hard for me because I like to know what other people are doing. That brings me to my next point, which is body image. Social media has good and bad effects on body image, and mostly bad. They far outweigh the good in this situation, because the only good of social media on body image is that you can, like the texting, you can revise your images, you can make yourself look a certain way through films or editing and Photoshop and all that kind of stuff. But that will lead you down a rabbit hole if you want to only put a version of yourself out there that you want the public to see that isn't like you in reality. And that will lead you to comparing yourself to people who are also doing the same thing, that you think that's how they look like in real life, when in reality it's not. And it makes you think that you need to be skinnier or prettier or whatever the situation may be. So Christina Darvery posted an article that I read about this, and she's basically saying the same thing, that social media has very bad effects on body image, and that especially in teenage girls, it's very damaging on their mental health and on their body image to see all of these Instagram models and how they look, and how that's just not positive to the younger minds and thinking that they have to look like that. But on a positive note, social media can also be used for good things, like in the workplace. It's very good for small businesses to get their word out there. And also, in a book I read by Anne-Marie Bennett, the hiring process is a lot easier through social media. Young graduates ages 22 to 35 who are having a hard time getting a job want to be more recognized in global networking and everything, and social media lets them get the word out there without having to individually send in their information to every person that they want to get hired by. And the only bad thing about social media on jobs and in the workplace is that you could potentially not get hired because your employer sees your social media, and whatever you post leaves a digital footprint. So if you posted something and they see it and they don't like it and they don't think that you would be a good fit just because of what they saw on your social media accounts, and they may not hire you because of what's on your social media. So for all of these reasons, I do think that social media, the bads kind of outweigh the goods in this situation. And I hope that we all consider this and may consider not using social media as much.